Oh.
No. When you get close to the paper, you can't have something lit up.
No, it's where gonna be dark
Yeah. So
soon. Yeah.
because that will just ruin the paper.
Yeah. I will. Okay. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
Should I take my film?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's cut it in strips of 3.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, thank you.
Okay. So, thank you.
3 seconds will be closed.
First, we're going to do what's called a contact sheet. So that means we can see each of those images
Yeah.
on one sheet of paper. That's the first thing to do. So, then Elijah, always turn it on at the socket, and for these type of DeVere, you should hear that noise. It means it's on. If not, you need to turn this on, which is the
Two
transformer.
controller.
So, at the socket and the power pack.
Okay.
Okay. So now the first thing we're going to do is we want to make sure the light is bigger than this. This is what we're going to use for contact sheet. So for De Beer, this is the controller, and well, there's various things. So first this button, focus. If you push that, it will come on like a lamp. It will just go on and it will stay on. So that's focus. So we want to make sure that this is bigger than that sheet. Than that. Turn it off. The other things, this is the timer. So the number here is how many seconds.
Second, yeah.
So that's like 3 seconds. This is the contrast, and it will go all the way down to 0.
It's light power, like
Not the power, just the contrast.
the contrast.
Yeah. How grey it is, or how black and white, or
Okay. How dark or how light?
the kind of shadows are.
Oh yeah.
Between the highlights and the shadows.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah. So it could either be very grey, or it can be white and black in the image. Yeah.
Yeah.
With that's contrast, but it doesn't determine how dark it gets. Right. This button here, if you push that, it will come on and then go off. Yeah, so this is how you set your time, and that's how you...
Oh, just open.
Okay. So to change this, we'll turn this into focus. There's 2 little knobs here. These are locks. They prevent things moving. So when this is white, we lock it and prevent it moving. Otherwise this will slowly drift down. But by unlocking those, it means that we can turn this.
Oh, yeah.
So this left one moves the lens, and that's what we use. If we look at the edge, nice and sharp, in focus.
Yeah. Now it's focus.
Out of focus.
Out of focus, yeah.
So moving the lens gets in focus. Moving the head, if we move it down and then refocus.
Left is focused.
Yes.
Right is let up down.
Yeah. So that's going to change with that. So we want to make sure that this light square is bigger than this, which it is right now, so that will be fine. Once we're happy, we will change this again in a minute. But once we're happy, lock there, it doesn't move.
Yeah.
We can move these to one side for the moment. The other 2 things, one is the lens here.
Yeah.
We can turn, so like the lens on the camera, you've got different apertures, f5.6, f32. Because we're going to want to start with that somewhere in
Usually use the F, which number?
8, 11, it depends
11.
on your negatives. So start in the middle. The other thing, we aren't using this right now, but we will do shortly. The handle, which lifts it up, this is a negative holder. We'll be using that when we make prints. When an individual negative goes in there, and we have an individual image, which we'll come to. Okay, so we do not know how much light is needed to develop printing these. So we need to do what's called a test strip.
Test, yeah.
So it's a strip of paper that we test different times. The paper should always be here. Box paper. There's what you want there. If there isn't, just get the paper. About that wide. So in 3, that will do. Okay. So when finish with the paper, fold it over itself. So if the light comes on, this paper is safe.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm always going to do that. Right. So the paper has what's called a matte side and a slightly shiny side. So this slightly shiny side is the side with the emulsion, with the photographic chemical. So we want that facing up towards the light. Yeah, both sides.
It's very clear, very near.
Yeah. Okay. So now, going to need to use one of your negatives. Right. So again, with your negatives, there is a kind of a more matte side, and then a shiny side. See that is the shinier kind of side. That one's slightly more matte.
Yeah, oh, matte shiny. Yeah.
Also, generally, the negatives are going to bend like that. So the top of the curve is up. So what you do, push, and then that will click. Okay. Just give this 4 seconds. Right. So what we'll do is we'll expose it to some light, cover it up, expose it to a bit more, expose it a bit more, and a bit more. And then when we develop it, we can see how different light is going to affect this.
Okay.
So if you push the button, big space bar.
Now I pushed.
Yep. This big space bar there. Yeah.
Okay.
Push down. So this had all 4 seconds. So we're going to cover that up. For negatives, I like to cover half a negative and not like a whole one. Just so we can see what happens within a frame.
Okay.
When we change the time. Okay, we'll do that again. Okay, go again. Go again. And go again. Now you could leave the negatives there. I see negatives. Okay. So this bit you would have done when doing photograms.
Yeah.
Just by the time. Come back. So it'll be 2 minutes. Wait, it says there. 30 seconds. 5 minutes.
Yeah, and 2 minutes. to this paper couldn't the red light.
Yeah, it's not reactive to red, but it is to all the light.
Other light.
Mm.
Yeah.
So red is fine.
Yeah.
So when you're transferring, don't mix the tongs. So these tongs, developer, don't put it in stock.
Yes.
Make sure that they stay clean and separate. So for the fix, 5 minutes will make it permanent. It will last forever. For something like this, which is a test, we don't need to wait for 5 minutes because we don't need it forever.
Yeah.
About a minute is fine. In 1 minute, that's enough that we can go and look at it. Let's get it dry. Have a look.
Oh.
So when we come out, this table should always be dry. So
Yeah.
don't put trays on here.
Okay.
Because this is a table where people should take their legs and cut them, whatever. That needs to stay dry. But we can put stuff here. But we don't need. We can do. But we don't need to put the tray in there right now.
Just look.
We're just looking. So this will be 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20 in that corner. So we need to look at this and think, what's the best time?
Yeah.
And
So this is 12 seconds.
no, 4, 8.
8,
See that strip? That's 8. 12 is here,
12 here.
and then we get to 16, and this corner is 12.
I think this is best.
Okay, cool. So then
Or yeah, this is light.
that is a little bit light,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you
a
don't
bit.
need. So if we think this is a bit too dark, I'm thinking maybe in the shadow. But this is too light. You can go in the middle. So if that's 4, 8, 12, 16, you can go 14 seconds. You can.
14 seconds.
Yeah. Right. So once we've had a time, which I think we do now have, bring it back.
Okay.
Bring everything. Don't leave it here.
Yeah.
This should not happen. People shouldn't leave their trays here. Always take your trays back. Otherwise we run out of trays. That's only had a minute, so we put this back in there for the rest of the fixing. Okay. So 14 seconds, if you'd like to set the timer to 14 seconds. Okay, yeah, set it to 4. Right, keep going, put it back to 4. So the one to the left to it, the arrow to the left that you're pushing. There you go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
1 is it. Right. So if we get a full sheet of paper from the box, No, full sheet,
Oh.
not cut sheet.
Full sheet.
So then we're going to put that in there, don't we? But
Not behind the film.
yep, and then put all your negatives on it.
Or
Okay, so we'd like to just push that down, do clicks. Push that down. Yes. That's exposed.
it's finished.
So now unclip it and get your paper out.
Oh.
Okay, so you want to get that in the chemical as fast as possible. So get it in. There you go. 2 minutes. Maybe 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and then 5 minutes in there. So I'm just gonna see Michael.
Okay.
2 minutes. Very good.
Should I go to watch the?
But if we want to have a look at it, has this been in for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Okay.
Has it been in for 5 minutes?
I think it's looked like a light. The sky. So how can I make my film like big?
Yeah, that's the next step. As in, has this been in 5 minutes? Yeah.
Okay.
Just use the tongs. So from this, which one would you like to enlarge?
Which one? This can be light. Maybe
No, when you do the print, we can make it darker.
Oh yeah.
So on here, like this is quite dark, but this is light.
So
Each image,
Each
will
image.
need in individual times.
control each image. So when I put all film, so it must be like this
Yeah. So
because it's a different light
Yes.
picture.
yes.
Yeah.
So each image will need a different time. This is just so you can see what the image is. It's not necessarily the best.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's too light, but we improve that when we make a big print.
Okay.
So which ones would you want as a big print? One out.
This is great. What do you think?
Okay.
But I want to print myself.
Okay, we can print these. Well, we can do them all today, but right now, so then we're looking here, number 6. Is the number? 7, 8.
Yeah, number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is helpful for us to find.
For find picture. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
What do you think this picture?
I think it's good. And when you get this time, that will be very similar. Anyway, number 6 is the first one.
Okay. Number
Put it in.
6.
Put the tongs back. Yeah. Leave that in. Leave in.
Not this.
No, leave it in.
Yeah.
Leave in the water. Must wash.
Oh,
And then tongs.
this is main tones.
Yeah, so leave it there and take the tray.
Tones tray.
So anything but number 6, put back and put away, and then number 6 we're going to put in here.
Put it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Otherwise they'll
anything.
lose.
Oh, yeah,
You'll
yeah.
lose.
Okay, okay. Oh. Oh yeah, I find it. Then I cut this. So I should cut?
No, no, don't ever cut them now. Less than this. Leave that in. Put them in there.
So now,
Right. So now we don't need that. That can go away. Okay. So this. Push the lever back. Pull it out. So when your negative goes in here, again, this is the shiny side, so the shiny side must be up.
yeah, shiny side.
And we also want it. Now I'm just kind of pointing out. So we can see how your head is that way.
Yeah. So this is right way makes a
Yeah, so
right is
oh gosh, you'll see right now. Now see that your head is that way.
yeah.
If a couple of things. So if now it's not accurate, we can push this back. See, it opens slightly. And we can push this up, and then we can grab the edge of your negative and move it about. Maybe. No. Okay. If this negative is wrong, really wrong, and we can't move it, always turn this off when you pull this out.
Okay.
If you don't, it's only us here now. If you don't, that happens,
Oh.
you ruin everyone's day. Everyone will be very mad. Okay. Can I hold up? So you can see that there's this line here. Slightly.
If my film is a 35, so it should be change another.
Yes. It will do. Okay. So that's the question. If you have different negatives, then
Oh, yeah, small one.
that's 35. I've got one here. Basically, these come out. And so you've got a bigger one, and so these are called negative masks. They are different sizes depending on the negatives you wish to use. Also, you need to change the lens. So that is a lens for medium format.
Cut.
But there's also, this is for 35mm. So if you
Use a 35 to change this and lens.
yes, basically tell me
Yeah.
what negative you want, and I'll make sure that you have the right thing.
Of course. Now I'm the learner.
But I can show you, if you do 35mm, how to change everything. Okay, so this helps give the borders on the paper, so you can get a nice white border around the edge and your image. Okay, so this is called an easel. With 35mm, most people are doing 35mm, and they are, the borders for that are even. So if you had landscape or kind of portrait, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
With 6.6, it kind of does. It matters if you put your, say, paper in that way. It matters compared to putting your paper in sort of that way. Yeah, so for you right now, your head is here. So
Yeah.
if you, so you're going to want to put your paper like that. If your head was there, you want to put your paper in.
Okay.
Okay. So this is your kind of top and side border, and these are the numbers for the arm.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a 1-inch border at the top. So that's this. Each of these slots is 1/4. Quarter, half, 3/4, 1. So that'd be 4 little slots. There's also the numbers here, but they're quite hard to read. And on this side is going to be a half. So if we put that in there, we can see how that corner is now,
Yeah.
now set. Yeah? Okay. So to move these arms, you loosen that, and then the arms should move. And then we're looking at the number along the sides here. We'll put that at 7. And 7. Go. So that's that set up. So this is a good guide. If the arms are slightly wonky, you can push them and use a bit of tape, or use your finger. I'm going to use a bit of tape. Good. Right. Okay. So now, this image is obviously too big. So we need to watch the head, lower the head, lower the lens, lower the head, lower the lens. See how it's slowly getting smaller. So we keep going. Good. So now that is too small. So what we want to do is increase the image and then use these arms to cut that off. Cut it off there, cut it off there.
Okay.
So, one thing to note, if we want the image bigger, this has to go up. But,
Yes.
watch, when this goes up, it looks like it's getting smaller.
Yeah.
But when we refocus,
It's very big,
it's
bigger.
now bigger.
Yeah.
So initially, when you're moving, just watch this. Because I want it bigger, this will go up.
Yeah.
And not necessarily here. Because that looks confusing. It looks like it's getting smaller. If I refocus, it will be bigger. Anyway, so somewhere about a little bit. Okay. When you're happy, roughly with the height, lock the height. Now it's just to focus and get that in focus. Depends how good your eyesight is, but this is very difficult just by your eyes.
Oh.
So that's where this comes in. It's called a focus finder.
Yeah.
And what it does is it takes that image into this, projects it into this mirror here, and then bounces it through a magnifying glass. So the first thing you want to do is when you look through here, you'll see like a black line. Loosen that slightly, raise that up and down until the black is in focus. So you want to calibrate that. Mind your fingers don't cover the mirror. So you want to turn around
Yeah.
and have light on that mirror. Right, stop. That doesn't move it. That That just loosens it. So
Okay,
you need to move
I
it.
know.
That's right. When it's in focus, then
The straight, yeah. The black line is
yes,
it's clearly.
yes.
Yeah. Now it's focus.
So it's bigger for me as well. Right. So now we can put it on focus. Go through. So if you look through now, can you see lots of small little, right, stop, head up, don't cover like that,
Yeah.
you block the mirror. So
Okay.
you hold in here gently or down there,
Okay.
and make sure you don't cast a shadow.
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
Can you see kind of, was it a green circle
Yeah. Green.
and lots of little black dots?
Yeah, but I couldn't see its focus.
Right, okay, so can you see lots of small little black dots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black.
That is it in focus. That is the silver grains. So if
Okay.
you look through now, I'm going to put it out of focus and then hopefully back in focus. So if you look,
Yeah.
can you see the black dots?
No. I can see. See, I can.
No. Okay, don't move it. Look through. look through.
Yeah.
Right, can you see that? Can you see some vague shapes?
Shadow. Shadow.
Not with your glasses.
The green light and shadow. Some.
Yeah, right. Hold the base and try not to move it. So there it should. Okay.
Yes.
So can you see some like black marks above the black line?
The black line. And
Yeah, above
some green light and shadow.
that. Okay, wait. Keep looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, see it goes out of focus. It should somewhere get in focus, and now it's going out of focus again. Maybe somewhere near there.
So, no, it's focused.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's all that does.
Okay, I got it. Noise.
Yeah.
I can see some noise. Is that so focus? It's a clearly noise.
Yes, that is what you want. So that noise is actually the individual grain dots of silver on the film. So it's like you have focused. It's almost like the individual pixels. Almost. Okay. So this is the right size. Make sure that this is in the right place. There we go. And what have we got? Oh, it's possibly a bit too big. But.
The photo.
So we make sure that we cut off
this line.
kind of line. It will disappear as black otherwise. Okay. It's in focus.
Yeah.
So now what we need to do. That's good. 16. We've got closer, so it's going to be brighter. So now from F11 to F16. Focus off. I shouldn't have pressed that. Never mind. Okay. So we're going to do the same as your contact sheet.
Okay.
We need to do what's called a test strip. So we'll drop this back down to 4 seconds. And so if we get one of the strips of paper
Okay.
from the bag.
A full paper or
Just a strip.
strip?
Not
Okay.
full paper.
Okay. Back.
So to put that in, lift this from here, lift. Right. And it doesn't really matter which way you go. Okay. So we do as we did before. Suppose it for 4 seconds. Then use your card and cover up a bit.
The third. First.
That should do.
Fives.
Okay. Would you like to
Fives.
develop that?
Yeah, okay. Two minutes.
Always put that back in the sink. it will go in that way.
But this is waste.
It is, but that square,
Yeah.
this is a rectangle.
So can I cut the...
You can, or just leave it, it will look fine.
Yeah, okay.
So let's lift this,
Yeah.
and then push it down. So yeah, if that's up there, yeah, push that down. Good. So make that 18.
Okay.
Yeah, so in English that's the aspect ratio. It's the shape of the image. So this is the aspect ratio is like 1:1 or 6:6. It's a square, but the paper is not square. It's actually a 4:5 aspect ratio. It's like 8:10. This paper. But 35mm, the aspect ratio is 2:3.
Yeah.
It's a
3 by 2.
rectangle, but it's not this shape rectangle. It's a different shape.
Yeah.
You can also get medium format film that's 6:7. Again, it's a rectangle, but not this rectangle.
Yeah.
So it involves a little bit of maths. It's difficult to know what borders to put on the picture if you want your whole negative to show.
Yeah.
Which is what I've done. Again, and make sure you agitate it now. So when you put the image in, you want to get it submerged under the chemical as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it starts to develop unevenly. So this corner will be slightly darker than the rest because it was in the chemicals early.
Yeah. Because I watched the time. Forgot it.
So you could trim that if you wished, and top, or you could leave as is. And it's a bit like a Polaroid, where they have a larger bottom.
It's kind of a little bit dark.
Maybe. Always, I'd say judge. Always look in the white light, not in here. So in this red light, pictures can look too dark or they can look too light.
Oh.
Because
the light, we can't see the right picture.
Yes.
Okay.
We can't see all the detail.
Yeah.
So the shadows often look darker, but then we look in the right light and we can still see the details in the shadows.
Yeah.
And same with highlights, we can look and think the highlights are the light, and we still see some stuff. Four, 8, 12. So you're good at 12. Maybe 16. Okay, so we've seen 4 up here. That may need a little bit more. The corner is a little bit pale.
Yeah.
So we want a little bit more time up there.
Yeah, that day is
Yeah, and less time on you for 12, maybe even like about 12 seconds. So, okay. So this was 18. We actually want 12 on you.
12 on me, yeah.
And maybe another
22 for Sky.
Yeah, we'll do that.
24.
Up there. Okay, so we determine.
Oh.
Put that back in there.
The fix. Oh, it's old Photoshop.
Yes.
Old scale of Photoshop.
Right. Okay, so this is called dodging. So if we do that, let me get a bit closer.
Like
we're removing some light. So yeah, it's a bit like airbrushing out in Photoshop. So what we want to do is we want to keep it moving, otherwise you'll get a very hard line. Possibly want that even smaller.
Is this scale usually we usually to do this or sometimes?
Sometimes, depends on your image. Not always. Okay. Yeah. So that's a bit smaller. Okay. So I can just maintain it on your body, and we'll be doing that. That's what we're going to be doing.
But another shadow place?
Pardon?
Another shadow place. Like behind my left, my right. This the shadow place.
Oh, yeah. So then this bit. Huh? So we know 18 seconds is mostly okay.
Yeah.
So we would expose it for 18 seconds.
The sky maybe is a
And
20.
then, so in the 18 seconds we're exposing, and then for the last 6 we're going to do that, so that removes, so that keeps you at 12. Then
Wow.
we do that and we expose it for another 4-5 seconds, and we do that, and that will expose it for that corner. So this is called burning. Where you add time. So burning is adding some extra time in an area, and dodging is when you're taking it away. So you want to get a full sheet of paper.
Oh, it's very hard.
So depending on the print, maybe put it in. So this, you may need to do a few times to get it right. Depending on the print, you may get a bit of card and draw that shape with a bit of card. You know, if you definitely just wanted all that, rather than
To cut
a little bit, yeah.
cut a shadow by myself.
Yeah,
By
just
cut. Just put in my. Put and then leave.
It'd be slightly smaller. Yeah, you'd want to make sure that the edges aren't sharp. If you cut that and put it on, you would see that you would see it. You would see the join. So you still want to soften it slightly. But you can spend a lot of time doing this to fix it.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do. So we expose it. So hopefully that's taken enough off.
2 seconds.
And then, well, that was 18, so.
Just,
And that's a bit actually fun. So we developed that.
it's amazing. More better.
So we can see that that is better. I think
Yeah.
that's perfect for the corner. Maybe we still need to take more light off you.
Yeah. It's focus or not?
Yes.
Focus.
it's difficult. The focus point is probably somewhere about there. Though. So
Yeah.
I think the focus is quite a narrow focus, but it's slightly past you. Look at that, it's really focused there. So they're focusing slightly.
Yeah, a little bit
beyond
far.
you.
It's
Yeah.
not me. A little bit not me.
No, it's about there. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
about a metre or so behind you.
Yeah.
But then it's not far enough that that's in focus.
Yeah.
So that's only had about a minute. Back.
Wow.
So good detail in the corner, detail in your face. I can see the shadows in your jacket. Yeah, as opposed to just being a block.
Yeah.
We can see. So it might. So that's good. It might still be a bit dark on the jacket, but the only way to get rid of that is what you were doing, but making sure that more here was blocked.
Block here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily do it again. I think that's very good.
Do again?
No, I wouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
Unless you're not happy, but I think that's
Yeah, I think it's wonderful. It's enough.
yeah.
But the light is maybe I couldn't.
Well, it is 'cause partly where you can see the lights behind you.
I mean the sky, the
Oh, you
cloud.
want more of that?
This cloud, I'm not sure I can make the more details.
Well, it's what you only added 4 seconds. So you'd have to just add more time.
Yeah, it's enough, I think. Oh, put in film.
With our scanners.
Another machine. So, oh.
Okay.
And just see potentially that was something you'd be interested in. So if I put you if you go, I want to follow this person, or I want this person on this course, you know?
Okay. You can close those windows. No point. Go down applications, bottom left. Yeah, sorry, no, Finder rather. And then applications.
Patience.
Okay, click, drag down. Yeah, it's super fast. It's really annoying doing it this way. Oh, there's Epson software. Look, it's an Epson scanner. So Epson software. Epson scan 2.
It's going to.
Okay. This needs to be on.
Yeah.
So cancel this. Wait for this to turn on. Okay. Now it's good. If the scanner's not on when you start software, it won't start.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come to all that in a minute. You want to put your negative in here.
So only can put 2.
Yeah. Okay. But so if you look at the letters, so it's saying you don't want it where you can read it. on here. So it's like Ilford HP5 Plus. I can read that. That's the right way. You don't want it. You want it backwards. So basically, this shiny side wants to go down.
Yeah.
Like that. And you should rest in there. And then very curvy. Right, basically need to grip it on both sides. If it's curly like that is, it's more difficult.
Oh. Sight. Yeah. It's right side.
So arrow to arrow. Move it to
Okay.
into place.
Okay.
Okay, so the scanner, very important. You may find the scanner like this. For negatives, this needs to come out. Okay, take that out.
So for negative, don't
Out.
this out. For colorful or not? For
For all film,
all film.
that comes out.
Okay.
That is only in if you're scanning a paper.
Okay. I got it.
Okay. Right, settings. So from the top, you want to be in photo mode. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Photo mode.
You go down. So scan. Click on that. So you want transparency unit. And then color or black and white film. Black and white film. And if you just click on that, so color, kind of good quality, very good quality, and then grayscale, 8-bit or 16-bit. Just sort of what kind of quality is. 8-bit is fine.
8-bit
If you're doing a massive print from it, I'd probably scan at 16-bit.
Try to 60.
Right, resolution. What do you, how big is it? 300 dpi means the image will be the size that it is now.
Yeah.
So if it's 600, you will double it. And the 600 dpi will now be that size. 1200 will be 4 times the size, so it will be about the size of A4. Etc. So if you're going to be really big, you want it as big as you can. I wouldn't scan anything more than 4800. You don't really get any better quality. Scan
Real
quality,
big.
click on high. we can ignore them for the moment. Right, so you can scan as a TIFF or JPEG. So if you want really good quality, you'd want to scan as a TIFF.
TIFF. TIFF is for printing.
Printing, yeah.
Yeah.
So we just click on inside file name. And then inside of file name, right, settings. So you can see that now it's going to call it something really horrible. It's not hard to.
Yeah.
So I'd use file and then untick that. Give it a name. So now, if you were scanning multiple, because you just scanned multiple, there would be 1001, 002, so yeah, okay, that's fine. So that's quality, that's what it is, that's the names, and this is where it's going to. Click on this.
This.
Just stick it on desktop for now.
Scan.
No. Click on that, click on pictures,
Oh.
put it on desktop.
Oh, yeah,
Or
yeah.
choose a folder that you want them to scan straight into. Pictures is hard to find on a Mac. Right, now preview. The first scan is going to take a while. This needs to warm up.
Oh. 5 minutes.
No, just a couple of minutes. The dotted line, it will scan all of them one after another. Yeah? Okay, one other thing to point out before we scan. Here it automatically does it changes things. So we want to click on Advanced Settings, Detailed Adjustments. So each one we need to go one by one. So Advanced Settings, Detailed Adjustments, histogram. You can see how it's clipping. Cool. It's cutting a lot of image off, a lot of information. So I will drag that.
Oh.
Yeah, pull that out. Pull that out there. So this may be quite, what would you say, flat, but we don't want we don't want to lose any of the information.
I see other people like doing that a small level of time, and I say, oh, that's good. As soon as I do it myself,
Right, so we're just going to make sure that we're not clipping, so everything's good. Then click scan. Each one of these highlighted, click scan, and it will scan them. And it will drop them onto your desktop.
Wow.
Yep.
It's big.
Because of the resolution, it will take a long time.
It's long time. How many times? Maybe
It will come up
half
in,
hour.
5 of them, yeah, at least.
Oh, I'm wait here.
So up here, that's where, so 35mm
Yeah.
netting, 120,
Okay.
cleaning cloths, all that kind of stuff. So when you finished, put them in here.
Okay.
Not this, not that, but the rest goes back.
Okay. Thank you.